You have often heard news like, India is becoming a global pharma powerhouse. India is the pharmacy of the world. Indian medicines reach over 200 countries. And heard leaders say things like, India's pharma sector is not only growing rapidly, but also strengthening global healthcare. India is the world's largest supplier of generic medicines by volume. It provides nearly 20% of the world's generic drug supply. India also produces around 60% of global vaccines. The Indian pharmaceutical industry is now worth over $60 billion and continues to grow rapidly. But despite all this success, why is it still so difficult for India to create completely new drugs? And the answer to this involves many reasons. Firstly, drug discovery is extremely expensive, and India still spends far less on pharmaceutical research than countries like the United States. Creating a brand new medicine is not like manufacturing an existing tablet. Scientists first screen thousands, sometimes millions, of chemical compounds in laboratories. Most of them fail immediately because they are either ineffective or unsafe. Even after a compound shows promise, companies must spend years testing it through. Laboratory experiments, animal studies, and multiple phases of human clinical trials. At every stage, failure is common. A drug may work perfectly in the lab, but fail in humans because it causes dangerous side effects, damages organs, does not work consistently, or is simply not effective enough. And when a drug fails after years of research, the company loses enormous amounts of money. This is why developing just one successful medicine can cost billions of dollars globally. Countries like the United States invest massive amounts into pharmaceutical R&D through government funding, biotech companies, universities, private investors, and large research ecosystems. They also have highly advanced laboratories, AI-driven drug discovery systems, stronger biotech infrastructure, and greater venture capital support for risky scientific innovation. In comparison, India's pharmaceutical industry historically focused more on affordable generic medicines, which require far less research investment and carry lower financial risk. Second, the process takes a very long time. Creating a completely new drug is not something scientists can finish in a few months or even a few years. On average, bringing a new medicine from the laboratory to the market can take 10 to 15 years. First, researchers spend years identifying a disease target and searching through thousands of chemical compounds to find one that might work. Then comes preclinical testing, where the drug is studied in laboratories and animal models to check whether it actually works, how toxic it is, how the body reacts to it, and whether it could damage important organs. If the results look promising, the drug enters human clinical trials, which happen in multiple phases. Phase 1 tests safety in a small group of people. Phase 2 checks whether the drug actually works. Phase 3 involves large numbers of patients to confirm effectiveness and detect rare side effects. Each phase can take several years, and even after successful trials, regulatory agencies still review massive amounts of scientific data before approval. If any serious problem appears at any stage, years of research may be lost instantly. That is why drug discovery is not only expensive, but also one of the slowest and most difficult scientific processes in the world. Coming to the next, clinical trials are risky and difficult. Clinical trials are one of the riskiest and most difficult parts of drug discovery. A medicine that looks successful inside a laboratory does not always work safely in real human beings. That is why every new drug must go through multiple phases of human clinical trials before reaching the market. In these trials, scientists carefully study whether the drug is actually effective, what side effects it causes, how different bodies react to it, and whether long-term use could become dangerous. But this process is extremely difficult. Some drugs fail because they damage organs like the liver or heart. Some show severe side effects in a small percentage of patients. Others simply do not work well enough compared to existing treatments. Even after spending years and huge amounts of money, a drug can fail during the final stage of testing. Clinical trials also require large numbers of volunteers, advanced hospitals and research infrastructure, strict ethical monitoring, highly trained scientists and doctors, and continuous data collection over many years. Because human lives are involved, regulations are extremely strict, and rightly so. One small mistake can become a major medical disaster. This is why clinical trials are considered one of the biggest barriers in creating a completely new drug. Coming to the last, there's also a shortage of high-risk investment in original drug discovery. Developing a new medicine is one of the riskiest businesses in the world. A pharmaceutical company may spend billions of dollars and more than a decade researching a drug, only for it to fail at the final stage. Because of this uncertainty, many investors avoid putting large amounts of money into early-stage drug research. Instead, they prefer businesses with faster profits, lower risk, and more predictable outcomes. In India, many pharmaceutical companies historically focused on generic medicines because they are safer commercially. Generic drugs already have proven formulas and established demand, which means companies can earn revenue without spending huge amounts on risky research. But discovering a completely new drug requires long-term financial commitment, patience for many years without profit, advanced scientific infrastructure, and willingness to accept repeated failures. Countries like the United States have much larger venture capital ecosystems and biotech investors who are ready to fund high-risk scientific innovation. In comparison, India still has fewer investors willing to take such massive financial risks in pharmaceutical research. As a result, many promising ideas never receive enough funding to become real medicines. So what could help India create more original drugs in the future? 1. Massive investment in pharmaceutical R&D. India needs stronger long-term funding for high-risk scientific research instead of focusing mostly on generic manufacturing. 2. Stronger collaboration between universities and pharma companies. Many groundbreaking drugs in the West begin as university research before becoming commercial medicines. 3. Better support for biotech startups. Small biotech companies often drive major innovation, but they need funding, laboratories, and investor confidence. 4. Advanced research infrastructure. India needs more world-class laboratories, AI-driven drug discovery systems, and cutting-edge biotechnology centers. 5. Retaining scientific talent. Providing better salaries, funding, and research opportunities can help more Indian scientists stay and innovate within the country. 6. Faster but safe regulatory systems. Clinical trials and approvals must remain strict for safety, but processes can become more efficient and transparent. 7. Long-term scientific vision. Countries that lead in drug discovery invested consistently for decades. Pharmaceutical innovation cannot grow overnight. India already dominates global medicine manufacturing, and with the right investment in innovation, it could also become a global leader in discovering brand new drugs. You have often heard news